welcome to Wrestling Coffee. If you're watching on YouTube, you just saw me staring down the camera. If you can see my crystal clear, lovely skin, it's because I'm using my iPhone now. I realised that you could do that. I'm not using my stupid ass webcam that was about 220p at best, potato level of webcam. I'm joined by my usual host, of course, because it's Wrestling Coffee. This is me and Kyle's show. Kyle, have you got your Wrestling Coffee with you?
No.
That is a shame.
That is, and yours actually. I really do want a coffee now because we've been here for so long.
Yeah, we have. We've been talking a lot of admin stuff. I have my
like
mug
the app.
that I want to do something about like tipping out and stuff. That's had tea in, as you can very clearly see. That's had tea in.
Unbelievable.
So we're both disappointed, you all. I'm sorry that we've let you down by not drinking coffee on Wrestling Coffee. I thought about something the other day, and this is something that we should do. In all honesty. If Wrestling Coffee ever gets to a point where we actually have a decent amount of listeners, we should sell coffee and call it Wrestling Coffee. It's just.
I'm glad
there,
you've got the
isn't it?
merch ideas for the 4 people that listen.
Well, for all those 4 people that are listening, let us know if you
Wouldn't
want
you like
Wrestling
shit coffee from us?
Hey, it would be bad. No, it'd be good coffee. It'd be the proper stuff, ground stuff from Colombia that you don't put up your nose, that you put in your mug.
Mm. You've got proper weird uncle vibes right now.
Yeah. Soon to be father, weird uncle vibes at 27 years old.
It's a rough life.
Yeah.
Anyway, what are we on about today then?
You are the weird uncle, though. Just before we actually go into the episode, you literally are a weird uncle.
What? No. What do you mean?
No,
you can't say
not a weird
that.
uncle.
No, you actually cannot say that on the internet. That I'm a weird uncle.
You're a strange guy.
Look, you make it sound like a paedophile.
No. He's not. No.
Don't say it like that either, man. Just say, like it is. There is nothing going on. I'm not a weird uncle.
Is that what weird uncle means to you? That's not what it is.
Not necessarily that, but like
weird uncle is like
it kind of encompasses it.
He's like I would say weird uncle is like the uncle that you see at like a family barbecue, and he just says the most outrageously racist thing, and then dips.
Your dad.
Yes.
My uncle.
Exact point of my point there, isn't it?
Okay,
should
maybe.
Should we talk about wrestling?
Yeah. Rather than trying to put me on blast on the internet.
Yeah.
Getting the feds listening in. You're that desperate for the viewers?
Hey, if the feds are investigating, there's a couple more viewers. That's all I'm saying. Get them numbers up. No, we have some stuff to talk about today. We have some nice stuff to talk about. We have some actual genuine gripes about things to talk about. So this should be quite fun. I'm going to start with a nice thing to talk about, because in the world of news and media and journalism, I'm not saying that we're journalists. We're absolutely not. That's very clear to see. The nice news isn't really headline worthy, so it starts at the start. So that's what we're going to do. The nice news is NXT is amazing at the minute. NXT was amazing last night. The TNA invasion was awesome. Kyle doesn't really watch NXT. That's why he's doing a very slow nod. But me and Corey are massive NXT fanboys at the minute. And No Mercy on Saturday is going to be really good. But Kyle, I want to start with a hot take. Now, I told Kyle earlier in the day that I had a hot take to share with him. I didn't tell him what it was, but I'm going to share it with you all now. So Kyle's reaction is his reaction. Yeah, as you should be. The TNA and WWE partnership is better than the AEW and New Japan partnership.
I don't think that's that hot of a take, dude. I
thought it was a really hot take. Everyone would be like, no, because these amazing New Japan stars have come over and you're getting dream matches every week and like.
Maybe, but I don't know. I don't think it's that hot of a take.
I think it was more from like a historical sense. Because when we were kids, like TNA was like, you mentioned TNA, you basically got sacked in WWE. It was like a cardinal event, and now it's like we're best friends. We love each other. Yeah. We give each other, big hugs and kisses. Like commentary last night, they were basically saying like, there's an open door policy. And it was one of my favourite lines. It's like, so TNA stars can basically just walk into NXT and be like, yeah, I'm just rocking up whenever I want for no reason. I'm just going to be here. That's awesome. Like New Japan and AW's partnership's great. New Forbidden Door, they have good matches and stuff, but you know,
I think maybe it's not a hot take this time round because Forbidden Door this year kind of felt just like an AEW pay-per-view with like the occasional New Japan star, rather than like a collaboration pay-per-view that it was before.
I think as a partnership, like NXT, and I know it's WWE TNA, but it's basically NXT and TNA. NXT and TNA has been great. It's benefited both brands like massively.
Yeah,
I
I think
don't
that's
know
the
that
thing.
AEW and New Japan's benefited both of them. I think it's benefited AEW. I don't know that it's really benefited New Japan. Not really.
I'd say not at all, really.
Like, is
Like,
anyone going and
like
watching New Japan
you're
because of
right.
it?
NXT and TNA. I've learned a lot about TNA that I never thought I would ever give a shit about in the year of 2025. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
But with New Japan, I don't think I know anything more about New Japan because of AEW.
No. It's established to stars that you already knew. Like, you already knew who Okada was because we all watched Okada and Kenny have their numerous amazing matches. Like, they bring Naito over. We all know who Naito is. We didn't need, you don't need to bring him over. Like they brought Switchblade Jay White over. Again, we all know who he is. It's not like, whereas TNA, they're bringing out guys that, like, yeah, I do know who people are, but it just, there's a freshness to it. It actually feels like really wrong but really right at the same time that TNA and WWE are actually like got this amazing partnership. And WWE feels to me like the very literal sense of anyone can be there at any time, anything can happen. Because TNA is a very open door to the like indie world. Like TNA is not just this closed market of like, oh, these are the TNA stars. Because TNA is just basically like they've got their established stars, but then they've also got like just this open door policy themselves to the indie world. So any indie wrestler you can think of could turn up in TNA any week, which means they could turn up in NXT any week. And that's really exciting. But that's a really, really, really good idea. Like Matt Cardona was on NXT last night. I have been chewing everyone's ear off. Probably talked about it on the pod. I love this guy, man. I know you. I know that not everyone is. I fucking love this guy. I'm so unbelievably happy that he got to be back in WWE, even for one night, even in NXT, even though it probably doesn't lead to anything. The fact that he's been back in NXT, back in WWE, is awesome. And I really hope this leads to more appearances down the line. I'm gassed.
Yeah. I mean, I like Matt Cardona as well. I think he's very corny, but like in wrestling, most people are corny as fuck. I'd rather people who are like embrace that they're kind of corny than the people who think they're really cool, but are actually just kind of dickheads.
I think Matt Cardona has such a fan base because he feels like one of us. I think as a wrestling fan, you know you're a bit strange. Wrestling is not this like universally accepted thing. Like wrestling is seen as this weird thing that like not everybody likes. It's not. It has become more pop culture, like recently in the last sort of year, couple of years. Like, but it is basically like, yeah, if you're a wrestling fan, there's this perception that you're weird. You're not weird for liking wrestling. It's just a product. It's just a thing that you enjoy. Like anything, like if you enjoy, I don't know, Game of Thrones, if you enjoy Pokemon, like there's no difference. It's just having a hobby and enjoying it. You're not weird for anything liking hobbies, but the perception of wrestling fans is, oh, they're, you know, the nerds, the whatever, what, you know. And Matt Cardona kind of just like, the reason I love him so much is because he just gets all of that, and he is a wrestling fan. I mean, to the core of who he is, he's a wrestling fan. To the fact that he is a wrestler as well, I don't know. It's like one of those things. It's like when you're a football fan and like the player that plays for the team that you love also supports them. It's just like, yeah, I fucking love that guy because they're living the dream. They're living your dream. You're living through them. You know what I mean? You get what I'm saying, Kyle?
No,
Kyle? No, he doesn't get what I'm saying at all. Kyle's not notoriously a football fan.
I think wrestling's just goofy, bro. Like, if you like wrestling, that's cool. Guess what? I like wrestling, but like, I think it is rightfully a very goofy thing. Like, if someone likes wrestling, they kind of like a very goofy product.
Is it
It's not
surprising that
this.
you like wrestling and EastEnders?
Well, let's not say I like EastEnders.
You
Let's
love
just say
EastEnders. Let's.
I'm an EastEnders watcher.
I'm going
Every
to out
week.
you for this as well. You're an EastEnders lover. Let's not talk about watcher.
I do love the goofiness of EastEnders, yeah. Because EastEnders is dog shit. Like
It's a
really, really
soap
dog
opera.
shit.
Wrestling is a soap opera. It's exactly
Yeah.
what it is. That's why you
And I
love
think
it
that's
so
the thing.
much.
I like goofy drama. And wrestling is really goofy drama. So I understand when people are like, dog, these guys who like wrestling are kind of weird. Because it is an inherently weird product.
Sure.
But I think it's like you said, it's nice when someone embraces the goofiness of like the industry they're in, rather than there are certain very famous wrestlers who almost take it all too seriously. In terms of like the old school oh, it is real, like we got to
Chris
keep
Jericho.
kayfabe,
You're
like
just talking about Chris Jericho.
no, I was actually more talking about Hulk Hogan choking someone out on a talk show, but
Sure.
like it's cringe. Like, bro, just just to be like, yeah, my talent isn't a fighter. My talent is a storyteller.
Yeah. A sports entertainer.
Yeah.
That's fine. That is
And
absolutely fine.
Matt Cardona is a sports entertainer.
Yeah, he is.
We'll definitely give him that one.
And he's very good at it. And I genuinely think he has a place in WWE. I genuinely think he comes in. I think he'd be very popular. I think he'll sell loads of merch.
Yeah, I think a lot of people clown on him for the amount he talks about wanting to be back in WWE.
Kevin Owens being one of them. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
That
And
was
I
amazing.
do kind of get it, to be fair.
He's right. No, he is right.
Like, for someone who is like trying to be the indie guy, you're not really being a very indie guy
No, he loves
by
WWE.
constantly loving WWE. It's like saying I really, really love the indie comic books, but my favorite comic book is Iron Man. It's like, well,
Essentially, how I got into
Spider-Man
anime.
Yeah.
One person said to me, like, the only anime you need to watch is One Piece.
Wow. That's honestly the wildest take I've ever heard. The only thing you need is One Piece.
The fact that I still haven't even remotely even thought about starting it because it's too long is just I can't deal with that.
That's for TGP anime.
Speaking of other TGP brands, no, I'm joking. And I'm not going to mention TGP Sport here. If you want to go listen to TGP Sport, if you like it, well, okay, I just have. We're rebranding TGP Football as TGP Sport. So if you want anything sport related, from cricket to rugby to NFL to football to anything in between, we've got expert analysts, not just the people that do TGP wrestling. And I genuinely mean that. That's not me being sarcastic. So go check it out. TGP Sport. First episode live on Friday, 2 days after this one. Enjoy. That's my little ad read for today.
Yo, we got to make the plug.
Yeah. And to be honest, I am genuinely excited about TGP Sport. Like, all jokes aside, we've got some really cool stuff lined up. We've got some very talented people talking on there. So it's going to be great. I've got to talk about something less fun now. I've got to talk about our boy Drew.
Oh, I was terrified where you were going.
Why? What do you think I was going to say?
I know it kind of sounded like you were about to announce like a national terror attack that's just happened.
Or like TGP's been shut down permanently. Like, my house is currently being raided, and this is actually just the last episode.
I am the weird uncle.
Jesus.
Drew McIntyre. Look, dog, you know I love Drew. I've been loving Drew since before there were Drew lovers. You know what I mean?
We went to Mania, and yeah, I remember you saying that. Mania 35.
And that's like what? Like 10 years ago?
No, but okay. It was 6 years.
I don't know what
6 years ago, bro. It was 2019.
Hey, it weren't fucking 2019.
It was 2019.
Don't give me that shit. Alright, you yap.
He's crashing out that WrestleMania 35 was 2019. It was 2019. He'll see that now. Wait, look at his face. If you're watching on YouTube, you'll see him. Yeah, he's seen that it was 2019. Thinks it was 10 years ago. It wasn't 10 years ago, was it, Carl? Nah, he's back.
Look, it's been a long 6 years.
Yeah, I can imagine. 10 years
Yeah,
ago.
so for 6 years I've been saying that Drew McIntyre is the GOAT. Not the actual GOAT, but like he could be the GOAT. And people
Genuinely,
just
great.
they need to give him more. And they keep giving him more, and then like actually I've never seen someone get blue balls as much as Drew McIntyre does. Every couple of months they give him some crazy story that he absolutely eats up, and then they're like, "You should win this."
We all
But
believe you will
not
as
this
well.
one.
Why do we do it to ourselves? We do it to ourselves every time. We think you'll win.
And it makes less sense every single feud I see him lose.
This one,
Like
no
I
shot of
genuinely
happening.
feel weirder every time I see him lose a feud.
Yeah. WrestlePalooza, there was no shot. We did our predictions in our chat, and 3 people put Drew.
Hmm.
And I was like, what are you doing? Why do you think he's going to win?
But like it's because it makes sense for him to win.
Yeah, he should. But we're not in the world
And
of
then they
shoulds.
make these matches, yeah, these Cody Rhodes fucking matches where they're like, okay, we're gearing up for a crazy thing to happen at the end, and then he hits not a crossroads,
Cody Cutter to win
a
the
Cody
match.
cutter, and just pins him clean. And it's like, what did Drew do to deserve all this?
Me and Carl watching this, like just yapping away, thinking, oh, this match has got another 10, 15 minutes here.
Yeah,
And then just there, pins him.
like it genuinely feels like Drew has done something awful to one of the head writers, and he's getting permanently punished for it.
But it's like, look, Drew is intelligent enough to realise that he is well thought of in WWE, that the grass is not going to be greener anywhere else. So I don't think he's one of those people that's going to be like, I'm going to leave, I'm going to go to AEW and like, because I might have this opinion, and a lot of people will disagree with this opinion. WWE is the top of the mountain. Everything other than WWE is below WWE in terms of like most things. AEW might be great, right? They might have a great product, but they're not WWE. They never will be. They'll never have the household appeal they'll never have the pop culture stuff. They might produce better wrestling and better products every now and then, because they definitely will. And AEW is a good product if you really like wrestling. But the top of the mountain always has been and always will be WWE. And some people need to leave to get better, to come back. Drew did it himself. But Drew leaving now is not going to happen. So we're not sitting here talking like, oh, Drew should leave WWE because he's not being treated well. What we're saying is that Drew has been successful. I said to Carl the stat was once in 17. Carl corrected me that it was twice in 17, but the twice was a bit insane. So Drew has won the title twice in 17 attempts.
There was like
the
20
world
seconds
title.
before he got cashed in on.
They count.
Big up, my guy.
And the one time he won the title was against Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania. That's pretty impressive, right, Nick Carl? You know, Brock Lesnar's just stomped John Cena on his
Yeah, he
retirement
just
tour.
stomped John Cena. He's kind of the GOAT.
Yeah, you know, that's great. But no one was there. It was in the
Yeah.
Performance Center.
I don't even think I watched it, genuinely.
You did. You did watch it. But
I have no memory of all these manias. Like Corey even says it to me, like, yeah, no, we watched it. And I'm just
yeah,
like,
we did. We were all on mic together. We did watch it. But
I can't remember.
But yeah, so surely at some point they pull the trigger on him. Surely they just say, here's the title, go and have a run. Because he's so universal. What's Drew McIntyre not good at? I know that we're probably just like shouting at the microphone here as people from the UK. And they might think, oh, we're biased because he's like from the UK and all that sort of stuff. It's not even that. It's not that at all. It's just...
No, I am definitely biased because I'm from the UK.
Yeah, okay,
Also,
it's nice to
I'm
have
biased
that.
for liking someone who's incredibly good more than someone should. But like,
Yeah, but do you like
he
Will
is incredibly
Ospreay?
good. Well, we don't talk about Will Ospreay.
Yeah, but he's English, isn't he? Do you know what I mean? Like, it's nothing to do with like, do you like somebody because of where they're from? It's nice that he's from the UK. It's nice that we have
I would
that
actually
side of
like
it.
Will Ospreay more if he wasn't from the UK.
All right, bro.
Like dead ass.
Bro, come on. Let's not.
No, don't give me that shit. Like maybe he's authentic for a different vibe of the UK than I'm from. But in
I don't
terms
know
of
what vibe that
representing
would be.
my vibe of the UK, my culture of the UK, bro is so corny. It's unbelievable.
Yeah. There's no point talking
He's like
about that
Robbie in the nicest way to Robbie.
guy. Yeah. I mean,
Like, I love Robbie. Don't get me wrong. But, like, I think me and him do very different things on the weekend, is what I can say.
you really are in
He's
yourself
watching
this
the
episode.
Avengers, and I'm listening to.
What are you doing, Kyle?
Making a podcast, apparently.
We don't make these on the weekend.
I like tricking the people into thinking this is the weekend now.
Sure. Yeah, this is actually 3 p.m. on a Saturday. I've just opened a cold one off camera, waiting for this to be over. It's definitely not 4:02
Drew
on
has
Wednesday.
been. It's sad. It makes me sad, but also he's just good. Like, I'm glad he's still in the company. I'm glad he's going to stay. I just hope that they give him something better, because he makes everything he does really entertaining, but he just seems to never get rewarded.
Like, you know when people talk about the guy that needs to be pushed and it's unbelievable they haven't been pushed yet? I don't really hear people talk about Drew. I think people talk about LA Knight most of the time. And like Karrion Kross a couple of months ago. And I'm like, I genuinely can't understand why people aren't talking about Drew in that scenario. It must be because Drew's always in the upper mid card, no matter what he does.
Yeah, I think it's because Drew's never he's never not pushed. It's just that he's never, I say never, twice he has been, but he doesn't get given the title reign that it feels like he should.
Yeah.
I don't know. I hope that next year we look back at this episode and we're like, oh, this aged poorly, and now Drew's like a mega champ, but it probably won't.
I think it says all you need to know that, like, I know it's just backstage reports, we obviously don't know, but the fact that it's reported that Cody said that he felt that Drew should win because he thinks that his feud with Randy Orton is his next chapter with or without a belt probably says a lot about what you need to know. That the guy who beat him said, yeah, I think maybe I probably should lose this one.
I think the biggest crime against Drew is that he doesn't need a belt to have good feuds. He's shown that
he doesn't.
many times. But they keep putting him in title picture feuds as almost like we just need someone to face the top baby face to pass a month. And it just feels like such a terrible use of Drew. Because he can tell banger feuds. He can have banger matches. Just if you're gonna have him in a title picture, at least make it a feud, like a full-on feud.
Yeah.
Not some Saturday Night Main Event-esque type shit. You know what I mean?
I think the worst part about this was as well, after the pay-per-view finished, you just had the stare down between Cody and Seth, which essentially says this is a one and done. He hasn't got another shot at Cody now. Obviously, I know at Crown Jewel, it wouldn't have been Cody and Drew again anyway, because it's not. They do the champion versus champion thing, that's fine. And then obviously after that is Survivor Series, and they'll probably do the War Games and the, whatever, and Cody will probably be involved in that potentially. But so I know timing wise, maybe they weren't ever going to pull the trigger on Drew.
Cody defend at Survivor Series, I think.
He probably could. He might do, to be fair.
It'd be weird if he doesn't defend for 2 months straight.
I mean, would it? Isn't he he has just gone from not really being on TV that much.
Oh, I fucking hate Cody Rhodes, man. Fuck that guy. He's on boring ass TV.
I think the problem with Cody at the minute, obviously, this me being the biggest Cody fanboy there is. The problem with Cody is just people just they don't care about anything he does at the minute. Anything. Whenever he's in a title match with someone, everyone wants the other person to win. We were sat there and we were watching it, and I was saying, like, you know, the whole like heel and face thing where they go, ooh, way, ooh, way. They were doing it the opposite way around. They were doing the ways for Drew. Drew's the heel in this match.
Because he's basically the John Cena of our generation in a bad way.
Well, to be fair, at one point John Cena had those matches where no one wanted him to win. Everyone wanted him to lose every match.
But that's exactly what I'm saying.
Yeah, it's the same.
He is the worst parts of John Cena's like runs.
Yeah, 100%.
Like,
I love Cody.
I don't need to see him with this belt.
No, but I think he knows that. That's the weird thing. He seems to know that. He seems to know that he's not going to have the title. He doesn't need the title.
I don't know, man. I feel like if he really, really thought he didn't need the title or want the title, he wouldn't have the title. I don't think it's something that just like happens and you just keep the title.
I think it's still a booking decision, though, isn't it? Like you don't. It's the whole John Cena debate, isn't it? Like John Cena's running that people are saying, "Oh, John Cena's booking it," and then Cena came out and said basically, like, "I'm not booking anything of my last run." And Cena's last run's been booked. I don't know. Want to open that conversation up mid?
I don't know. Everyone seems to dislike it, but I liked it.
I think
the only issue as soon as Cody Rhodes came in, fuck that guy.
Yeah, but it's not. It is the Cody match because the SummerSlam match was awful. The Mania match was terrible. The Mania match was god awful.
Yeah,
and it was everyone's fault. You can't just blame Cody for that. It was everybody's fault. It was dog shit.
Yeah,
it would have been better if The Rock was there.
Like the right person won at least.
The right person won, but the match was terrible. Their SummerSlam match was the SummerSlam match was a lot better, but then it just kind of petered out a little bit like Cody's match did against Drew. And the match would have been even better if John Cena didn't turn face on the SmackDown before. What? You deadass can't argue with me that made any sense. That he just walked out on a random SmackDown.
I'm saying that Cody Rhodes is the common denominator in all of these fucking title runs that I don't like.
The Brock match was an issue as well, though. It made no sense. Why would you have Brock Lesnar come in and just stomp him?
It's Brock Lesnar.
Yeah, but why do the match then?
No. Okay, no. Actually, genuinely, I think this is the right decision. Why does Cena need to beat Brock Lesnar?
It's not a credibility thing. It's not a like, oh, we don't believe Cena's great. No,
but isn't like, why do you think that would have been a better story?
Because I don't think that Brock Lesnar needs to beat John Cena.
No, but Cena doesn't need to beat Brock Lesnar either. So, like, why do you think that story is better?
I wouldn't have done that match. I think that's my issue with it. I think I wouldn't have done that match.
No, but the whole thing about Cena's last year has been he's been like almost doing a compilation video of his best like feuds. That's his whole thing.
But he hasn't though, because he spent 2 months with Cody Rhodes.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Cody Rhodes is the issue.
Yeah, Cody Rhodes was
Take Cody Rhodes out. I actually really like what Cena's been doing for the entire year.
But Cody Rhodes was months of this though. Take months of it out, and it was great. It shouldn't you can't say that.
I just think this is Cody's fault.
You just blame Cody Rhodes
that guy needs
for
to get off my screen.
Like Jey Uso winning the Royal Rumble, it's aged horrifically. It didn't you should have just had Cena win the Royal Rumble.
Nah, I like that shit.
Yeah, you would. You love Jey Uso.
No, I also think, other than. No, actually, no. I like everything about it.
I don't know, bro.
I think him beating Gunther with a rear naked choke, funny as fuck.
Stupid as out.
No. It makes sense because Gunther always taps. That is kind of a
Which doesn't make sense because why does he always tap? It's like.
Well, because he's the ring general. It doesn't mean he's a beast. He's got a low pain tolerance.
Apparently so. He chokes out. He got choked out by someone that's probably never won a match by submission before or after that.
Yeah. So I think I think they could have told that story better.
Yes.
For sure. But I don't mind the story, point by point. But the issue with the Cody Rhodes ones is that, I do mind the story point by point. I don't even think it's an execution thing. I just think the story, the story in itself is stupid.
It would never have worked. It was completely doomed from the start. If your thing's going to be that Cena runs back all of his old feuds, why Cody Rhodes? It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, and then why have him turn face to face Cody Rhodes.
On a
Have a weird
SmackDown,
passing of the torch.
randomly as
what's
fuck.
going on?
Like, it was
Like,
so
it was so
random.
weird that no one believed it.
No one believed it at all. He just rocked up a SmackDown and was like, "Yeah, guys, I kind of like, I messed up. I love you guys, you know."
You know
And
what?
that's cool.
I was wrong.
I was like, "What the fuck? What do you mean you were wrong? You were
Yeah, it's
you were
great.
making kids cry. What do you mean you were wrong? Like, you've had a great
Like-
heel run."
Yeah, he was so good at being a heel, and he just went, you know what? We're 6 months in now. I've got 6 months for FaceTime.
It's literally what he did. He went, "Yeah, you know what? I am kind of still Super Cena though, so I kind of need to." Don't get me wrong. Cena is the greatest babyface of all time. I like the coming out with like
Very
50
hard to
kids.
argue against it.
Yeah, like with WrestlePalooza, just fucking like 50 minion ass kids come out. Like it was amazing. It was great.
Yeah.
And,
Like, we
he's-
were cry laughing, but like
Yeah.
in a good way. Like, this
Yeah.
is goofy, but this is John Cena.
His match versus Brock, by the way, was a good match. I don't really have an issue with that. It's more just if that had been the theme all year and that's what you were doing, great. But the fact that you just kind of had Brock come out for the shock value, then you had Brock just stomp him basically, just murder him in the middle of the ring, make kids
Look,
cry.
Brock's been gone for a while,
Sure.
and I think anyone
Why
who
is
knows
that though,
Brock Lesnar,
Kyle?
he did some bad shit. He did some really bad shit that we're not going to talk about. So anyway, like, look, he's been gone for a while.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. Look, he's been gone for a while. New viewers, this tells them like, this is Brock Lesnar. Like, he squashes people, he big, he crazy. And for people who are like, oh, I know who Brock Lesnar is, I think it's still a good way of just being like, yeah, Brock is still Brock, and he will still be like the Beast incarnate. You know?
Yeah.
I don't think Cena loses anything from losing to Brock because it's John Cena, you know?
I think it's more the timing thing, right? It's like he turned face and he's kind of turned into a bitch. Like he lost to Cody, now he's lost to Brock, and they've announced like him versus AJ at Crown Jewel, which is like basically him saying like, "Oh, you get one of the guys you wanted me to face." I'm like, "Yeah, sure, but like you're in a weird spot now in that match because you're going off the back of 2 losses, and like that's fine because you go out on your back, and I'm sure he will. I'm sure he will lose his last match, and he that's the wrestling thing to do, and that's fine. And he might lose to AJ. That's also okay.
I don't think he will. I've changed my mind on this. I don't think he's going to lose his last match. I think they're building it where, or how I would like to see it is, he's going to lose every fucking match until his last, and his last will be like him being like, "Please, Dom, please let me have an IC match with you. Let me do it." And then he wins and he gets the title, and then he can be like, "I can rest easy."
So I'm conscious that we've recorded for like 33 minutes and we never really go over 35 minutes. So I'm going to stick at 35 as maybe the cut-off here, maybe slightly longer. If you could have one wish from now until the end of the year for John Cena to do one thing and like just achieve one thing, like beat this person, go against this guy, whatever, what would it be? Mine is really easy. I would want him to win the IC title.
I'd like him to win the main title.
To break the record, not equal it.
Yeah.
That's fine.
I also would like to note that you say we never go over 35 minutes. Last episode we did was 40, like 45.
I mean, we owe our listeners a bit longer because we have missed a couple of weeks, and that is completely my fault. I can take full responsibility for that. Kyle was here ready to record last week, but I was.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
but the week before I was.
You were on holiday the week before. That's fine. But last week, yes, I was. Kyle was
it's
here.
It's a group
to record,
effort.
And yes, it is. The group of me and Kyle, because no one else can do wrestling coffee other than me and Kyle and probably Corey. But Corey has kind of got a busy life right now, bless him.
Mm.
Corey, real smart. You might not know that from the podcast, but Corey, a real smart guy. I just said you might not know that from the podcast. I just said that
live on the fucking pod.
Oh,
right, wrap that shit up.
Oh, right. Okay. I'm just trying to praise our colleague. Jesus.
Colleague?
What do you mean? We're colleagues. Me and you were
He
colleagues.
ain't your colleague. He might be mine, ex-colleague,
What do you mean?
but he got fired.
You fired him, did you?
Yeah, the Monday.
He was
Show
on a
Monday,
Wrestling
my
Coffee
decision.
episode 2 episodes ago.
No, it was last. Oh, it was 2 episodes ago. Fuck that guy.
Okay. Well,
See, this is funny because I'm about to go in there and talk to him.
yeah, nice. Well, if I actually manage to edit this in time to get it released on the Wednesday that Wrestling Coffee comes out, and Corey can hear you cuss him out.
Good.
Right. Well, thank you for listening and watching and sticking around with our nonsense as always. If you've made it this far, God bless you. God bless you for making it this far. And we will see
The
you.
rapture didn't happen.